So what we're going to need to do now, slacken off these two lower Torx bolts and then remove the other three so that we can remove the projector ready to put on the halo light. So we'll now go ahead and slacken off these two lower Torx bolts so that we can angle the projector to get access to this third Torx bolt and then remove the other three. So we now have these two bottom ones loose. So as you can see, this projector has a bit of movement. We can now move it out of the way of this black box so we can get access to that Torx bolt. Once we have now all three Torx bolts out, we can go to remove the projector out of the headlight itself. Very simple. The projector out, we can now look at the condition of the lamp. So you want to look for a silver lining. If it's damaged, that may affect your output beam on the headlight, so you may have to look to replace in the future. But now we have the headlights projector out, we can look to place the halo ring over the edge. So all you're simply going to do is line up this clip with one of these edges, just simply slide it over, make sure it's lined up on the edge, and you have one halo on your projector bulb. You have three options on how to wire in your halos. You can either cut your sidelight bulb off completely and then wire into the new halo bulb, or you can splice into, so you're running both together. This can either be done with a chock block, by soldering, or by simply placing the electrical wires into these metal clips. This is only a temporary solution, so I'd advise with this or by using electrical connectors or soldering. So I now have the side light bulb removed. For me personally, I will not have a side light anymore in the headlight, so I will throw away. But if you wish to keep the side light bulb, I would advise cutting further down on the cable so you're able to expose any wire so you can reconnect it all in parallel. So when you place the halos back in the headlight, you have this lit and this lit at the same time. I will now wire my halo lights into my side lights. So with this wiring, blue goes to blue, white goes to brown. Brown is negative, blue is positive. The halo wired into the headlights, we can go and replace it back in. With this design, you need to have this part facing down. As you can see, it's all lined up perfectly. Now with the projector back into the headlights, we can go and put the three Torx back in. Now we have the headlight back in, bottom 2 torque bolts have been tightened. We can now look to reconnect the main projector and then tidy away these wires so they're just out of the way.